stop scrolling right now, because what you're about to see could change the way you look at your spare change forever. These tiny silver Roosevelt dimes may look ordinary, but some of them are worth thousands, even millions of dollars in 2026. From the rarest mint marks to coins in pristine condition, today we're counting down the top 5 Roosevelt dimes in the United States that every collector dreams of owning. If you've ever wondered which coins could make you a fortune, or simply want to see some of the rarest coins in existence, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and uncover these numismatic treasures. Let's get started. Top 1. The 1981 P dime belongs to the famous Roosevelt dime series, first introduced in 1946, shortly after the passing of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was honored on the coin because of his leadership during difficult times and his support for the March of Dimes campaign, which helped fight polio. And since then, this design has continued for decades, becoming one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The obverse of the coin features the left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt designed by John Arsenic, and the inscriptions include "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1981, while the reverse displays a torch symbolizing liberty flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength, creating a powerful message in a very small piece of metal. The P Mint mark on this coin represents the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the oldest and most historic mint facilities in the United States. And in 1981, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of dimes, but only a portion of them survive today in collectible fine condition, without heavy damage or corrosion. When we talk about fine condition, we mean a coin that has seen circulation, but still shows clear details. In Roosevelt hair, the torch lines, and the lettering around the rim, there will be light, where on the highest points, yet the overall design remains bold and attractive, which makes it appealing to collectors who want affordable vintage pieces. The 1981 P dime is composed of a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it contains no silver, unlike pre-1965 dimes, yet collectors still value it because of condition, rarity, potential mint errors, and the historical significance of coins from the early 1980s era of American coinage. During the early 1980s, the United States economy faced inflation challenges and high interest rates, which makes coins from this period part of a fascinating economic history story. And owning a 1981 P dime connects collectors to that specific time period in American financial development. One of the unique features to look for on the 1981 P dime includes strong strike quality, especially in the torch bands, because weak strikes are common, so a sharply detailed torch can increase desirability. And collectors also inspect the mint mark clarity, since a bold, well-defined P adds visual strength to the coin. Another exciting aspect is the possibility of mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double die features, or planchet defects, which can transform a common dime into a rare treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and eye appeal of the error. In normal fine circulated condition, the 1981 P Roosevelt dime typically holds a modest collector value, often ranging from $1 to $5, depending on eye appeal and demand, yet high-grade uncirculated examples can sell for much higher premiums, especially those certified by grading services. If a 1981 P dime is discovered with a dramatic mint error, such as a major off-center strike or strong doubling, it could reach values of $50, $100, or in rare cases, several $100s, showing how even modern-clad coins can surprise collectors with unexpected big money potential. Collectors today search through bank rolls, estate sales, and old coin jars, hoping to find well-preserved 1981 P dimes, because condition rarity plays a powerful role, and coins with minimal scratches, smooth fields, and attractive natural toning often command stronger prices in the competitive coin market. Another factor influencing current market value is professional grading, because coins graded by companies such as PGS or NGC in high mint state levels can reach auction prices significantly above face value, sometimes exceeding $50 or more depending on population reports and collector demand. The legacy of President Roosevelt continues to inspire collectors and history lovers alike, and every 1981 P dime carries that legacy forward, reminding us of leadership, resilience, and national strength, all represented in a small 10-cent coin that passes through countless hands over time. So as you can see, the 1981 P Roosevelt, one dime in fine condition, may look simple, but it carries history, artistry, economic significance, and real market value. And while most examples are affordable hidden treasures with errors or exceptional quality, can bring impressive dollar amounts, making this tiny coin a fascinating piece to search for, collect, and treasure in today's coin collecting world. Next up, Top 2. The 1988 D. Roosevelt dime was produced at the famous United States Mint facility in Denver, and the small D mint mark on the reverse side, near the torch, shows that it was struck in Denver, and during the late 1980s the mint was producing millions of dimes for circulation across America, and these coins were made for everyday use in shopping, vending machines, and banking transactions, yet decades later many of them have become collectible pieces of history. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and the design honors his legacy and leadership during difficult times in American history, and his portrait appears on the front of the coin, while the reverse displays a torch representing liberty, along with an olive branch for peace, and an oak branch for strength and unity, which makes this small coin rich in symbolism and national pride. By 1988, the dime was no longer made of silver, and instead it was struck using a clad composition of copper and nickel layered together, which gives it a shiny silver appearance, even though it does not contain precious silver metal, and this means that the value of the 1988 D dime depends entirely on condition, rarity, and collector demand rather than silver content. Now let us talk about old condition examples, because many viewers believe that only shiny uncirculated coins have value, but that is not always true, because certain old circulated 1988 D dimes, with clear details, strong lettering, and minimal damage, can still attract collectors, especially if they show interesting mint errors or die varieties that make them unique compared to normal coins. One of the most important features to examine on the 1988 D dime is the clarity of the mint mark, because well-defined mint marks that are not damaged or filled can increase desirability, and collectors also look carefully at Roosevelt hair details, ear lines, cheek condition, and the sharpness of the torch flames on the reverse side, because these details determine the coin grade. Some rare error varieties from the late 1980s include double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins struck on wrong planchets, and if a 1988 D Roosevelt dime happens to have a strong visible doubling in the lettering or date, then its value can increase dramatically, and such rare examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on error strength and certification. In average old circulated condition, most 1988 D dimes are worth face value of 10 cents because billions were minted during that era. However, coins in extremely fine or about uncirculated grades may sell for $1 to $5, and certified mint state examples graded MS65 or higher can reach $20 to $50 or more, depending on eye appeal and market demand. When it comes to rare mint error examples, the value changes completely because a dramatic off-center strike can sell for $50 to $300, and a strong double die error can sometimes reach $500 or higher, especially if authenticated and graded by professional coin grading services, which adds trust and confidence for collectors. Collectors also value coins that have attractive natural toning, because over time old dimes can develop rainbow shades or deep gray surfaces, and if the toning is even and beautiful, it can raise collector interest and increase the final selling price in online auctions and coin shows across the country. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1988 D Roosevelt dime is full torch detail, which means the horizontal and vertical bands on the torch are completely separated and clearly defined, and such coins are often labeled as full bands by grading companies, and these examples are much harder to find in high grade, which makes them more desirable. If you are searching through your old coin jar or inherited collection, you should carefully check every 1988 D dime under good lighting, and possibly with a magnifying glass, because small differences in strike quality and surface preservation can mean the difference between a 10-cent coin and a coin worth serious money in today's market. The coin market in 2026 continues to grow as more collectors search for affordable modern rarities, and while the 1988 D dime is common in normal grades, the rare high-grade and error pieces are becoming harder to locate, which slowly pushes prices higher, especially for certified examples with strong eye appeal. It is important to remember that condition is everything in coin collecting, and even an old coin can be valuable if it has not been harshly cleaned, scratched, or damaged, and cleaning a coin can actually reduce its value, so collectors always recommend leaving the surface natural and original. In conclusion, the 1988 D Roosevelt one-dime coin may seem small and ordinary, but hidden among millions of pieces are rare gems with unique features, strong details, and potential big value in dollars. And if you take the time to examine your coins carefully, you might discover a rare treasure sitting quietly in your collection, waiting to surprise you with its true market worth. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting, because every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth far more than 10 cents. Next up, top 3. The 1989 P. Roosevelt dime is one of the most interesting modern coins in circulation, and today we are going deep into the story of this small silver-colored treasure that many people ignore, but collectors carefully search for, because even in rough condition this coin can surprise you with hidden value and powerful history that connects directly to the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the long tradition of the United States Mint. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, shortly after the passing of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and the coin was created to honor his leadership during difficult times in American history. And since then, the Roosevelt dime has remained one of the longest-running coin designs in the United States, and the 1989 P edition represents a modern copper-nickel-clad issue struck for circulation at the Philadelphia Mint. In this video, we are focusing on the 1989 dime, with the P Mint mark, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and by 1989 the Mint was striking hundreds of millions of dimes for everyday commerce, yet collectors now search through pocket change, hoping to find examples with errors, high-grade preservation, or unique characteristics that increase value beyond face value. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the word Liberty inscribed along the left edge, and the motto, "In God We Trust," placed to the lower left of the portrait, while the date 1989 appears clearly to the right, and just above the date, you will see the small but important P Mint mark, which identifies the place of production and confirms this specific issue. The reverse of the 1989 P Roosevelt dime shows a powerful design of a torch in the center representing liberty and freedom, flanked by an olive branch symbolizing peace, and an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence, and surrounding this design, you will find the words United States of America and one dime, which clearly state the denomination. Now let us talk about rough condition examples, because many people believe that only shiny coins have value, but even rough circulated 1989 P dimes can hold collector interest, especially if they show rare mint errors, double dies off, center strikes, clip planchets, or other unusual characteristics that were accidentally created during the minting process. The composition of the 1989 P Roosevelt dime is a copper core with outer layers of copper nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, and the total weight is approximately 2.27 grams, with a reeded edge that features small vertical grooves designed to prevent clipping and counterfeiting, which was historically a problem for precious metal coins. Although the 1989 dime is not made of silver, it still carries strong collector interest because condition plays a major role in value. And while most rough circulated examples are worth face value of 10 cents, certain pieces with visible errors or exceptional eye appeal can sell for several dollars, and sometimes much higher, depending on rarity and demand. In today's market, a normal heavily worn 1989 P Roosevelt dime in rough condition may sell for 10 cents to $1, depending on buyer interest, but if the coin shows a strong off-center strike or dramatic doubling, it could reach values from $20 to $100, and in rare certified error cases prices can climb even higher at auction. The mintage for the 1989 P dime was extremely high, reaching into the hundreds of millions, which makes standard examples common. However, rarity is often created by condition and mint error rather than low mintage, and this is why collectors carefully examine each coin under magnification, searching for small differences that separate ordinary coins from valuable finds. One unique feature collectors watch for is full torch detail on the reverse, because sharp strike quality increases desirability, and even in rough condition, coins that still display clear central design elements can be more appealing than those with heavy flattening or deep scratches. Another factor affecting value is certification by professional grading services, because when a coin is authenticated and graded, it gives buyers confidence and can increase selling price, especially if the coin displays a rare minting mistake that is verified and encapsulated for long-term preservation. The historical importance of the Roosevelt dime series adds emotional and cultural value because it connects collectors to a significant era in American history, including the Great Depression and World War II leadership associated with President Roosevelt, and this historical connection keeps demand steady even for modern issues like the 1989 P dime. When searching through bank rolls or pocket change, always look carefully at the mint mark placement, the clarity of lettering, and any unusual distortions, because sometimes what appears to be simple damage could actually be a striking error that makes the coin unique and potentially valuable. Collectors also appreciate the affordability of Roosevelt dimes because building a complete date and mint mark set is achievable for beginners, yet hidden gems, like high-grade examples or rare errors, create excitement and the possibility of discovering a coin worth far more than its small denomination. In conclusion, the 1989 P Roosevelt dime in rough condition may seem ordinary at first glance, but with knowledge, patience, and attention to detail, it can become a fascinating collectible piece with potential value ranging from simple face value to surprising multi-dollar figures, and sometimes much more if rare features are present, making this small coin a powerful reminder that treasure can still be hiding in everyday pocket. Change next up. Top 4. The Roosevelt dime is one of the most iconic coins in United States history, and the 1995 P Mint Mark version represents a special piece for collectors around the world. As we explore this coin, we dive into a fascinating journey that begins with its design and historical significance, and why it continues to capture the interest of numismatists everywhere. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who led the nation through the challenging years of the Great Depression and World War II, and also played a pivotal role in founding the March of Dimes, which was dedicated to combating polio, which was a disease that affected so many lives, including his own. The 1995 P dime continues this proud tradition and symbolizes not only the resilience of the American people, but also the enduring beauty of a coin design that has remained largely unchanged. For decades, the obverse features a finely detailed portrait of President Roosevelt that was crafted by the renowned sculptor John Arsenic, whose design captured both the dignity and determination of the former president, and the reverse showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch representing liberty, peace, and strength, which are timeless symbols of the nation's ideals. The 1995 P Roosevelt dime is distinguished by its mint mark, which is located to the right of the torch on the reverse side of the coin, and the P mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is known for producing coins with exceptional quality and attention to detail. This particular coin, in uncirculated condition, represents a pristine example that has never been in general circulation and retains all of its original luster and sharpness, and collectors often prize uncirculated coins because they preserve the original artistic vision of the engraver and provide a tangible connection to history that is as close to the moment of creation as possible. One of the unique features of the 1995 P Roosevelt dime is its composition, which consists of a clad structure with a core of pure copper sandwiched between outer layers of an alloy of copper and nickel. This composition not only provides durability, but also gives the coin a distinctive silver-like appearance that has made it beloved by both collectors and casual enthusiasts. And the weight and dimensions are standardized to 2.268 grams, with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, which ensures consistency and uniformity across all coins in the Roosevelt series, and this level of precision is a testament to the quality control and craftsmanship of the United States Mint. Collectors often look for subtle variations that make each coin unique, and the 1995 P dime can occasionally display striking differences in strike quality and luster that enhance its desirability and value among collectors. For instance, a coin with exceptionally sharp details on Roosevelt's hair and facial features, or with a mirror-like reflective surface on the fields, can command a premium because it represents an extraordinary level of preservation that is rarely found in coins of this age. And this is why professional grading is often recommended to authenticate and determine the precise condition of a coin. The market value of the 1995 P Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition has been steadily increasing due to its rarity and demand among collectors who seek to complete high-quality sets of Roosevelt dimes. The price can vary depending on the grade assigned by professional numismatic organizations, with coins graded MS-60 or higher considered highly desirable, and the most flawless examples graded MS-65 or MS-66 can fetch hundreds of dollars at auctions or through private sales, which represents a significant appreciation from the coin's original face value of 10 cents and demonstrates how collectible coins can be both an investment and a connection to history. In addition to its numismatic value, the 1995 P Roosevelt dime holds historical significance because it is part of a long series of Roosevelt dimes that reflect important eras in American history. From the post-World War II period through the late 20th century, the coin captures the legacy of a president who championed economic recovery, social progress, and humanitarian efforts, and the fact that it remains in uncirculated condition more than 30 years after its production makes it a remarkable artifact that preserves the past in a tangible and visually striking form. Collectors are also drawn to the 1995 P dime because of its aesthetic appeal. The intricate details of the torch, the olive branch, and the oak branch, combined with the strong portrait of Roosevelt, create a coin that is visually balanced and pleasing to the eye. The reflective surfaces and sharp relief add depth and dimension that make the coin stand out in a collection, and coins in uncirculated condition allow viewers to appreciate the original artistry without the distractions of wear scratches or discoloration that accumulate over time during circulation. Another important consideration for collectors is provenance and rarity. The 1995 p dime is not exceedingly rare in absolute numbers, but finding examples in pristine, uncirculated condition can be challenging because most coins from this year were used in everyday transactions. The survival rate of high-grade uncirculated coins is limited, and this scarcity increases their desirability among collectors who want coins that are as close as possible to the moment of minting and who value the assurance of quality that comes with professional grading. The 1995 p Roosevelt dime also has significance for set collectors who aim to assemble complete annual sets of dimes from the Philadelphia Mint. The presence of the P Mint mark allows collectors to distinguish between coins produced in Philadelphia versus other mints, such as Denver or San Francisco, and having a fully uncirculated set is considered a benchmark of a serious numismatist's collection and contributes to the overall value and prestige of their collection by showcasing coins in exceptional condition from multiple years and mints. Market trends for Roosevelt dimes have shown that coins in uncirculated condition from the 1990s are increasingly sought after because they represent a bridge between modern coinage and collectible historic coins. The 1995 p dime is a prime example of this phenomenon because it combines modern production quality with historical significance and collector interest, and the strong demand for high-grade examples ensures that these coins maintain their value and can be a rewarding addition to any collection, whether the collector is focused on Roosevelt dimes or broader United States coinage. The process of grading and certifying coins is a critical aspect of the 1995 p dime's market value. Uncirculated coins are assessed based on factors such as luster, surface preservation, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Professional grading companies assign a numeric grade using the MS scale, which ranges from MS 60 to MS 70, and coins that achieve grades in the upper range are extremely rare and highly sought after, and this formal grading provides collectors with confidence in the authenticity and quality of their coins and can significantly enhance marketability and value. Collectors often seek out coins with unique toning or subtle variations in strike that can further enhance their appeal. The 1995 p dime can occasionally exhibit slight differences in metal coloration, reflective quality, or minor die characteristics that make a particular coin stand out from others. In the same year, these nuances are often celebrated in the numismatic community and can add both aesthetic and financial value to the coin, while also telling a story about the minting process and the care taken to produce each piece. For those interested in acquiring a 1995 p Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition, it is important to carefully examine both the physical attributes of the coin and its certification. The coin should be free of any scratches, discoloration, or handling marks that would compromise its grade, and professional certification ensures that buyers have an objective assessment of the coin's condition and can confidently invest in a piece that will retain and potentially appreciate in value over time. The 1995 p Roosevelt dime is also a coin that can be appreciated beyond its monetary value. It represents a connection to a period in American history marked by economic recovery, social progress, and the enduring influence of a president whose legacy continues to inspire the nation, and collectors can enjoy not only the aesthetic qualities of the coin, but also the historical narrative that it embodies, which adds depth and meaning to their collection and makes the coin a source of pride and conversation. In summary, the 1995 p Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition is a remarkable collectible that combines historical significance, artistic beauty, rarity, and investment potential. The P Mint mark ties it to the Philadelphia Mint's legacy of quality and precision, and its uncirculated condition ensures that it remains a pristine representation of the Roosevelt dime series. Collectors value the coin for its unique features, sharp details, reflective surfaces, and connection to an enduring presidential legacy, and its current market value reflects both its desirability among collectors and the timeless appeal of a coin that continues to capture the imagination and interest of numismatists around the world. Next up, Top 5. The 1996 p Roosevelt dime is a coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and numismatists alike. Its historical significance and enduring popularity make it a fascinating piece to explore. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint as indicated by the P Mint mark and has survived over 2 decades in circulation and now stands as a collectible in very old condition, bringing its own unique charm and appeal. The origins of the Roosevelt dime date back to 1946, when the United States Mint decided to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt after his passing. The design was chosen to commemorate his dedication to public service, and particularly his work with the March of Dimes Foundation, which he championed to fight polio. The 1996 p dime continues this legacy and carries the familiar portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse side, a design that has remained largely unchanged for decades. The obverse of the 1996 P dime features a detailed left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt. The design captures the strength and determination of his character, while also providing an elegant and precise representation that has been admired by collectors. The word liberty is inscribed prominently along the top edge, with the motto "In God We Trust" on the left side, and the year 1996 below the portrait. The P mint mark is located just above the year on the obverse side, indicating its Philadelphia origin. On the reverse side, the coin displays a torch in the center flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The torch symbolizes liberty, while the olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and independence. This combination of symbols has made the Roosevelt dime not only a piece of currency, but also a miniature work of art, and the 1996 P dime retains these intricate details, despite being in very old condition, which adds to its collectible value. The composition of the 1996 P dime is the standard clad combination used since 1965, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This gives the dime its characteristic silver-like appearance and durability, making it resistant to wear and corrosion. The coin weighs 2.268 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, making it compact, yet substantial enough to display its detailed design features clearly. Collectors and enthusiasts often seek out coins like the 1996 P Roosevelt dime in very old condition because each coin tells a story of circulation and history. Coins that have survived decades often show signs of wear and patina that give them character and uniqueness, unlike mint condition coins, which are flawless. These older coins appeal to those who appreciate the journey and the narrative that each scratch and mark can represent. One of the unique features of the 1996 P dime is its year of minting. The mid-1990s were a period of economic stability and growth in the United States, and coins from this era reflect both the craftsmanship of the United States Mint and the consistency of production standards. The 1996 P dime may not be as rare as earlier Roosevelt dimes from the 1940s and 1950s, but its scarcity in very old and collectible condition increases its appeal among certain niche collectors. The market value of a 1996 P Roosevelt dime in very old condition can vary depending on several factors, including where level I appeal and historical interest. Coins that have been carefully preserved or show unusual characteristics, such as doubling or mint errors, can command higher prices. In general, most 1996 P dimes in circulated condition are valued modestly, but those with notable attributes or in exceptional very old condition can reach several dollars, and sometimes more depending on collector demand. Collectors often look for signs of originality and authenticity when evaluating coins like the 1996 P dime. A genuine Roosevelt dime should have a consistent weight, diameter, and metallic composition, along with clear design details and well-defined edges. Coins that have been cleaned or altered can lose significant value, so careful inspection is always recommended, especially for coins that have been in circulation for decades and are now considered rare due to their condition. The 1996 P Roosevelt dime is also part of a broader series of Roosevelt dimes that span from 1946 to the present. Collectors often seek to complete full sets from different years and mint marks. This encourages a deeper understanding of the changes in design and minting techniques over the years. The 1996 P dime fits into this narrative as a modern example of a classic design that has remained popular for over 70 years. One of the interesting aspects of the 1996 P dime is that it is made during a time when coin collecting was becoming more accessible to casual collectors. The growth of hobbyist communities and the expansion of coin shows and marketplaces made coins like the 1996 P dime more widely appreciated, and its status as a collectible has grown over the years, even for coins that were once ordinary circulating currency. The Roosevelt dime series has also inspired numismatic studies and educational initiatives. Many collectors and historians use coins like the 1996 P dime to teach about American history, politics, and art. The portrait of Roosevelt serves as a reminder of the president's legacy and his role in shaping modern America, while the coin itself provides a tangible connection to the past and an opportunity to preserve history in the form of metal currency. For investors and collectors, the 1996 P dime in very old condition can represent both a sentimental and financial asset. Coins like this often appreciate over time, especially when preserved and maintained with care. While not as highly valued as rarer coins from earlier decades, the 1996 P dime still holds significance in collections and can provide a tangible entry point for new collectors interested in U.S. coinage. Many numismatists also enjoy examining the minting details of the 1996 P dime under magnification. The lines and features of the design can reveal minute differences from coin to coin even within the same year. Some coins exhibit small die variations or striking anomalies that become highly sought after in the collector market. The 1996 P dime offers opportunities to explore these subtle details and discover variations that may not be immediately obvious to the casual observer. Finally, the 1996 P Roosevelt dime reminds us of the enduring nature of U.S. coinage. The design, introduced in 1946, has stood the test of time and continues to circulate alongside modern currency, while also attracting collectors. The 1996 P dime, in very old condition, serves as a bridge between past and present, demonstrating the value of preservation and the appeal of coins as historical artifacts. Collectors interested in acquiring a 1996 P Roosevelt dime should consider its condition, provenance, and any unique features that distinguish it from others. While the coin may appear ordinary at first glance, its history, production details, and status as part of a celebrated series make it an engaging and rewarding collectible. The 1996 P dime embodies a story of American heritage, craftsmanship, and the timeless appeal of small pieces of metal that carry enormous historical and sentimental weight. Thanks for watching.